Hey folks, welcome back to our Dice Tower preview. I'm Mark, and today we're taking a look at the Charms and Potion expansion for Hogwarts Battle. Charms and Potions is brought to you by the OP. It's for 2 to 5 players, ages 11 and up, and games range anywhere from 1 to 2 hours. It is time, once again, to return to the classroom at Hogwarts with the Charms and Potion expansion to the Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle game. You will take on the heroic role of one of the original 4 heroes, Harry, Ron, Hermione, or Neville. And joining the battle is a new playable character, it's Ginny Weasley. Increasing the player count to 5 heroes, the game is designed to be played over a series of 4 increasingly difficult courses. You will be playing cooperatively as the heroes, and you will win the game if you complete the encounters and defeat all the villains and creatures before they gain control of all the locations. So let's dive in and take a look at what's new. So, just like the base game, this expansion has blind boxes. As you play through the adventure, you will discover new and exciting things. Now, we are going to dive into box 1 and box 2. So this is your warning, spoilers ahead. If you're not familiar with this game, let me give you a quick rundown. And also, all the cards you're going to see here are specific to this expansion. This is all new content. So in this game, it is a deck builder. You have a starting set of cards specific to your hero. You all are working together in order to shut down or destroy the villains. Now, you're going to be using your spells and item cards to get additional resources so you can buy new cards and add them to your deck to make you more powerful. And you're going to be using those items and spells as well to attack the villains. You need to destroy them so they can't take over a location. And that's the key. It is a bit of a race. You're going to be using your abilities to shut them down. Now, throughout the game, there's also events and encounters that you're going to have to deal with. These are going to be detrimental in a lot of cases and really something you and your fellow players will have to deal with throughout the game. All right, so some of the new items. One of the big things coming out of box 1 is the fact you have charms. Charms are going to do all kinds of things, but it's dependent on your health. And what's interesting about that is based on where your health is on your track will determine what level of charm you can do. And the lower your health is, the more powerful the charm. So it might be an instance where you want to activate charms before you play cards and restore your health. And what's really cool is that this new charm board adds to your player area. It actually fits in nicely with your health track and your character cards. Now, there are all kinds of new villains in this game, as well as new events and encounters. Also, the locations are all new as well, and all these items and the spell cards are new. And specifically, there's a new spell type. So those are really interesting things that add a lot to this expansion. It really does add a lot of new gameplay and such to it. Now, in box 1, you're going to find mostly those things. Now, opening box 2 is when the potions come into play. Along with new cards, things like locations and villains and encounters, things like that, you have the new potion board. Now, everything on the potion board is going to work top to bottom. And at the very top, you have the ingredients, which are tokens. You'll shuffle those up and put them face down, and you have your potion cards. You'll also shuffle these up and put them face down. Now, in the middle is where you'll start to see the different ingredients that will come into play. Kind of like a marketplace, but these are the ingredients on the shelf. And you have a double-sided board, A and B side, that dictates the requirements, or if you meet those requirements, you can grab resources of the type on that shelf. Now, below that is where you'll place 2 of the potion cards. And then below that is where you'll be placing the ingredients to activate those potions or discard ingredients in order to move the track along and get new ingredients out. So hopefully you can get the right type for the right potions. And so let's take a closer look at one of these potion cards. We have the Calming Draft. Now, just like spell cards and item cards, these cards can do multitude of things and there might be some choices to be made. However, in this one, you can choose one of these things. All heroes gain 1 influence and 1 health, or you can banish this card and then remove 1 of the tokens from the location, giving you a little extra time to defeat the villains. Now, the way it works, as you activate the different things on the potion track, you're looking at the shelves. And on this turn, or your turn perhaps, did you find a hero that was stunned? That might be a reason to grab 1 of those items on the shelf, and then you can move it down to the potions below. Or you might have used 3 spell cards. There's lots of different things that can happen here. You just check the requirements, and then you grab the token and place it below 1 of the potions, and hoping to get the right ingredients. The ingredients are all located at the bottom of the card, what you need to activate that potion. So if you can do that, then you can activate the potion and take advantage of those things. Now, the potions are going to do all kinds of different things, and it really adds a new element, a very exciting element to this game, especially if you're a Harry Potter fan. And lastly, after you've grabbed 1 of the ingredients to put on a potion, then the whole track moves down, and you'll add a new ingredient to the top of the track. So the ingredients continually flow through as you use them and as you activate different types of potions. So those are the basic main things of this expansion. Charms, super powerful. Again, you're looking to see if you meet the requirements in health in order to activate a charm. Or you're looking to see if you meet the requirements on the shelf to activate potion ingredients so you can add them to potions and eventually use them. So those are all things you're doing between those 2 different types of items in this game. Now, also, like I said before, all kinds of new cards, new villains, and of course, the fact that you can now play a 5-player game with Ginny Weasley is really handy. Now, in the previous expansion, we had Luna Lovegood, so potentially a lot of different choices in character heroes to play in this game. And of course, your ultimate goal is to defeat all the villains and get them shut down, and you, as the heroes, to save the day. Alright folks, just a reminder once again, this has been a Dice Tower paid preview, and everything you've seen here is done and published. This game is ready to go. All the cards, all the new pieces for the charms and the potions, and we did spoil a little bit box 1 and 2. I mean, you knew the expansion was going to be charms and potions, so we only showed you that. We'll leave boxes 3 and 4 for you to discover on your own. But ultimately, folks, if this looks like a game that would be of interest to you, I'm sure they'd appreciate your support. So I think that's it from me, and until next time, we'll see you at the table.